Hello and welcome to another update video about Bitcoin. Bitcoin hasn't really moved much today. I think, however, something is going to happen probably later today as we're heading towards the weekly candle close. Typically quite a bit of action around the weekly candle close. So obviously we're currently holding the support area and therefore the yellow scenario is plausible due to the break below the Thursday low. However, the bulls need to prove it. The bulls really need to prove that they can drive the price higher in yellow wave 3. Very balanced probabilities at the moment. However, support is holding at the moment. Purely looking at the microstructure, seems like the white count is a little bit more probable. But because of the rally that followed after the Friday the 19th low, which was a 5-wave move up, definitely it keeps the door open for higher as well. It's more about, we are currently in no man's land as long as the price is holding below resistance, which is highlighted there on the chart, micro resistance. It's between 65,080 and 66,400. And as long as we're holding below that area and above support, which is the key support level is 61.2K. Breaking each of these levels will shift probabilities and will clarify the chart further. So for example, if we are breaking below 61,200, which is that 78.6 retracement level there, well, that would shift probabilities towards the white count further and would likely send the price eventually down into the region around 57.5K. Maybe Bitcoin is going to form a low there. However, if we take off and see the price break above 66,400, that is the 78.6 retracement of the decline between Monday the 22nd and here the last low. Let me just double check that. It's actually not that low. It's this low from Thursday, which makes sense because of the internal structure, but that would go too far now to explain that. If we get a break above that level, that would be a little bit too high for the white structure as it is shown on the chart. So that would shift probabilities further towards the yellow count. And in terms of, okay, what are the targets for the yellow count? I already told you about the downside targets, the next Fibonacci levels to the downside. If we talk about upside targets, we can measure them. If we take the length of that wave 1, go to the low of the yellow wave 2, and then we're looking for the 138.2 extension is here in between. I haven't got it actually here on that Fibonacci scale or ladder. We're talking about now 74K pretty much. So that is where the third wave should get to. So pretty good reward to risk ratio from here. We're still in a broader range. However, I described that in detail in the last 2 Bitcoin videos. We're in a large range, and at the moment this last rally, and we can see that quite clearly actually, this last rally from yesterday's low point, that was only in 3 waves. Definitely keeps the door open for lower prices. Also this last bit here that happened today looks like a corrective rally. It forms lower lows at the moment and lower highs. So yeah, more work is needed to really clearly shift probabilities towards the yellow count. Yeah, in terms of microstructure, for me, both of these wave counts are bullish, as you know. If we zoom out a bit, you see that. Both of these are bullish. It's just a question of how deep is the pullback going to be that Bitcoin is going to offer. I think from a tactical point of view, it's quite simple. Adding in support, as long as the support area is holding, the overall bullish thesis on the Bitcoin chart remains valid. And then as we are rallying, especially if the rally is corrective, it might make sense to sell as we get close to these previous swing highs. But if we rally impulsively, you might want to hold on for it a little bit longer. So it's very simple, okay? I did get a few times the questions in the last few days how to trade this. I mean, there are hundreds of ways how you can trade this, right? But I think the most convenient way, yeah, which also will keep you away from the chop, which is to a degree unpredictable. Some of it can be predictable, but it's very difficult and also very unreliable. But it keeps you away from that chop. Well, it's just sort of doing the bit of range trading, just gridding, like a grid bot would do it as well. Buying in support and selling in resistance, but obviously be aware where the support level ends And if we break below support, and it's called support, then it could go down quite quickly. And we could break the overall scenario on the daily chart. But for now, we're not even close to that 50% retracement level. So we just have to remain a little patient. The parameters haven't changed at all. So I just want to give you a quick intraday update. So I hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, and please check out the channel membership. Also make sure that you follow us on Instagram and Twitter for additional content. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.